Ladies and gentlemen, Nate Craig.
There we go. Las Vegas, how you feeling tonight, everybody? Thank you very much for being here. I'm taping a special. It's just an excuse to buy a suit. That's it. I went to Men's Warehouse for you people, so here we go. Had to do it in Las Vegas, everybody. Had to do it in Las Vegas. It's like the internet in real life. Just porn, gambling, and grandparents getting scammed everywhere you look. Grandma, stop playing the QAnon slots. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for being here. It's nice to do this in Las Vegas. You know, comedy is interesting right now. Everybody always asks me, is the world, it's crazy. Does it make comedy easier? No, it does not, because nobody agrees on anything. You got to tiptoe around everybody's opinions. There's different realities everywhere. So, you know, it's nice to come to Vegas where everybody's unified by their alcoholism and bad decision making. Hell yeah, dude, this is it. It's some people aren't ready for Vegas when they come here, dude. You know, like they have people who haven't done physical exercise in like 20 years. I thought they were going to sit by a pool, and then they find themselves in a mountain range of casinos. It's like the Grand Canyon for people that are too fat for socks. I didn't know you could be too fat for socks, but it's great. My wife is here, and we found a sitter on the Strip, so we got to hustle through this before my kid is selling meth. And you know, her OnlyFans page looked professional, so. But we're not ready to be grandparents yet, friends, so we're gonna get through this. If you don't know, if you've never seen me before, this is it. Real stockbroker going through a midlife crisis kind of vibes. But, you know, I make it work for me. And at some point during my set, you might find yourself saying, I like this guy's material, but I could do without this guy. And I'm just going to tell you what I tell my wife. You got to power through that shit, okay? I got a unique vibe, all right? I get it. I look like a neo-Nazi running a cell phone kiosk. That's my brand. I like to call it Alpha Flight Attendant, ladies and gentlemen. I've been good since the last time I came here. I had a kid. My wife and I had a kid on the 4th of July last year. Yeah. A little boy named Lewis, 4th of July. I think that means Trump can't deport him, but I'm not certain. 4th of July is fun. I usually do mushrooms on the 4th of July. This time a man crawled out of my wife. So give it up for my mushroom dealer, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Bring in the heat. Bring in the heat. It's great. I'm proud. He's my boy. He's got my balls. That's nice. Nice big set of balls on this kid. It makes sense. We match. I have his dick. And basic biology, that one. Science. It's tough to learn science when you're shrooming your tits off in a delivery room, but the universe is going to show you what the universe is going to show you when the universe shows it to you. Buddy, I learned that from my soul coach. It's fine. We just, God just played a little game of pin the snail on the honky with my lineage, so we are going to be just fine. I am worried that my son has a tiny dick, but you can't Google that. Yeah, it's going to put you on a list. Yeah, if there's any young parents here, wherever you may be in your journey of parenthood, I'm going to say, do not Google baby dicks. It's going to put you on a list that you don't want to be on and you can't get off of. You cannot scrub baby dicks from your search history. You know that, buddy. I love it. I'm an old dad. I'm not going to tell you exactly how old I am, but I did just find out Demi Lovato and Nelly Furtado are not the same person. That sucks. She was my favorite singer. No, you could have told me both those women were Katy Perry. But yeah, low key, I'm too old to be saying low key. So I like it. I like being an old dad. All my friends are laughing at me. They've already had their kids. You know, they have no idea why I would do this to my 40s like this. Wreck my 40s. I stand by it. I never understood why they would wreck their 20s like that. What was I going to do with a kid in my 20s? Lie about him on dates? Parents, yeah, I don't know. Parents are a lot. It's fun. You don't know more than people with. Let me hear people without kids. Good for you. There you go. Good for you. Keep fucking never stop. Pan, I had to hear it for years. Parents love to act like they know some shit. They don't. It's a lot. My buddy would end every argument with, "You'll have a kid, you'll understand." No, I understand. It's why I don't have kids. You don't know any more than these people just because you made a mistake in your 20s. Like to be condescending. Do you ever think you'll find purpose in your life? Do you ever think you'll love something more than just yourself? Do you ever think you'll be more than just a half-eaten bag of corn chips? Feeding pigeons with your corn chips? It's like you don't know more than those people just because you got pregnant on a trampoline in your parents' backyard. I think it's perfect. You know, they say there's never the right time for kids. Yeah, there is. Right after you've exhausted all other options for your life. Fellas, this is for the fellas. The first time you pull your back, wiping your ass, you're ready for fatherhood. No, I like it. It's good. I just don't want to make it about me if I can help it. My wife asked me if I wanted to name the kid after me. I was like, I don't need to do that, you know. Definitely don't want to name it something weird. People be naming their kids shit like Falcon and Gunner. It's always weird. It's fine. If junior's fun, first and second, that's fine. I met a seventh recently. That's a lot. It's kind of a weird tradition. I know it's weird because women don't do it, you know? You're never going to meet a Deborah the Third. Be weird if you did, you know? Real tense bird, Deb the Third. Stickler for the rules. Closet full of pantsuits. Deb the Third. But I mean, Will Benson the Seventh. I'm supposed to act like that's not slightly mentally ill. It seemed... You should be embarrassed that I know that you're keeping track, Will, because how I should know who you are. There's 7 of you. None of you made the news. You're not the iPhone, buddy. I don't care. I don't give a shit about you, you know. Fucking, you're coming in bragging about your grandpa's grandpa, you know. I think I'm supposed to be impressed just because you're sharing a resume with 6 other guys. If you meet Deborah the Seventh, that's a full-blown schizophrenic person. You're talking to all 7 Debs right there. But Will comes in talking about his fucking... Tell me about Will Benson the First, the outside of this narcissist babushka doll. The only man with a butthole big enough to fit 6 other Wills inside of it. Yeah, I'm in my 40s. I'm Gen X. Any other Gen X in here? There we go. Nice, proud Gen Xers. That's fun. We're up our butts pretty squarely. That's fun. I like my generation. We're the generation that learned everything we know about sex from a magazine we found in the woods. But since we were the last ones to grow up without cell phones, we like to act like we invented the cotton gin or some shit. Say weird stuff like, you're gonna need to know how to use an atlas when the grid goes down. Put your medals away, Grandpa. I like millennials. Where millennials at? There we go. Millennials, the smartest generation, I feel. Yeah, no, I'm serious. I appreciate a pointless booing of millennials as well, friend. It's fair game to boo millennials. Everybody gets it. If you haven't caught on, every generation's about to get roasted. I like millennials. They did the apps. They did the gig economy. They did your DoorDashes, your Grubhubs. Safe to say, right? Millennials, safe to say you guys were the ones that made Vietnam vets do your grocery shopping for you. Say. It's not true. Shrewd move, millennials. I appreciate it. You fought back, Everybody else, we didn't do shit. We were just sitting there with our thumbs in our dicks. Like, I guess they're never going to raise the minimum wage ever again. Millennials were like, fuck that. Flanked them. They made an app and sent the greatest generation back to the front lines. I appreciate it. We'll get through it, guys. Where's Gen Z at? I like Gen Z. Where's Z's? One? Holy shit. What's the average age in this room? 59 years old? Is there 2 Z's here? I like Z's. I root for Z's. Thank you for being here. Yeah, no, you've had it rough. Thank you for taking your pills and riding your e-bike to the show. I appreciate that. Thank you for pretend pedaling all the way to the casino. I root for you, though. I like the AI for Gen Z. Let the computers do the work, is what I'm saying. You've had it rough. Your whole lives have been shootings and a plague. So let the computers do the work. Fire it up. Get your PowerPoints done. Get your homework done for free, Z's. I want you making 6 figures doing a job you didn't earn and can't do. I think you deserve it. Absolutely. Absolutely, Z's. And the people clapping right there must be baby boomers. Let me hear baby boomers. There you go. Get loud, you absolute pieces of shit. You worthless pieces of dog shit just doing an end zone dance for the last 20 years. You're the last generation that gets to retire, and you won't let us fucking forget about it. Thanks for gerrymandering the stock market like you did. Leaving the rest of us with nothing but a pipe dream of cryptocurrency. That's my conspiracy. I've been working on my conspiracy theories, and I think cryptocurrency is baby boomers' revenge. I think boomers were just pissed that we made them remember too many passwords, and they were just... They were just inside all day forgetting their passwords, so they paid a Pakistani kid to design a digital fortune cookie to throw at us on their way out the door. And honestly, it was a pretty cold-blooded move, baby boomers. But I don't know if anymore. I don't know. I hope your retirement funds are okay. I hope the stock market didn't take a chunk out of you. I know there was some volatility. I had to read it because I don't have any money in the stock market. So can't touch me, Donald. Do your worst, buddy. I own nothing of value, so fire away. I wish I had more loans out. I just bought a truck. I'll buy another truck if the bank will let me. I'm worried about my bank at this point. I hope with all my heart the bank can keep collecting payments from everybody, guys. I really hope they can. Go ahead. Sink it, Donald. Treat it like a fucking casino. I owe dollars. If the value of the dollar drops, my net worth goes up. Do your worst, buddy. Do your worst. All right. Well, that joke was funnier than some of you thought it was, but sounds like you lost your ass in the last couple weeks, and I'll let you walk that one off if you need to. It is a wild time to be alive, though. Trump won't die and Biden wouldn't live, and now we might have to watch all the nursery rhymes come true at the same time, It's an interesting time, It's wild, If you own a Tesla, I'm sorry about what you did in World War II, and hopefully you atone for that before you die in the robot apocalypse that you're paying for right now. But it is fun, I don't know. A lot of people are saying that Trump is the biggest cult leader of all time. I think you're forgetting about a little man by the name of Jesus Christ. Oh, did you come to Sin City to clutch your pearls, you fucking weirdos? Is that what you did? with your purses full of little bottles of booze and more pills than the alphabet can name, ladies and gentlemen? Is that what you did? Did you come here? No, it's a good point, though. Jesus never sold Bibles. Real dummy, that Jesus. Could have sold a bunch of them. Didn't go to Wharton Business School. Jesus Christ, old JC. Would have been weird if he did sell Bibles. He might have never achieved Jesus Christ celebrity status, you know? People have been like, oh shit, the guy with the books is back. What? Oh, did you make eye contact? Damn it, yes. Fuck, is he wearing shoes? No, of course not. What's that book about again? It's about his dad. Oh shit, okay. Jesus Christ. What'd you say? I don't know. I don't feel good. It's you got to get what you can out of the modern politics, you know. I've been crushing it. I recently got my wife an audiobook of erotic fiction by RFK Jr. and oh man, she's just been spanking it for like 2 weeks, just locked in a bathroom. That guy's got a filthy silver tongue, you know what I mean? Oh my God, I'm gonna wreck your pussy and asshole with the efficiency of the Department of Health and Human Services. Robert always had an affinity for sundresses, and he had a fantasy of making love to a third world country in a sundress at a timeshare presentation. Just a silver tongue, that guy, huh? Or mercury, whatever gives the kids measles. I am doing good with my wife, though. We love each other very much. I'm not a good dancer. I try to be romantic, but I'm not a good... You a good dancer, hotshot? You betcha. Whoa, I love the confidence, buddy. My panties just got wet. Thanks for coming. Good for you, ma'am. This fucking guy, I love it. That's good. Well, I'm not. And that's my... Fellas, if you're not a good dancer, I only have one piece of advice. Don't take your gal to salsa night. Because that's a blowout. There's men in there with moves you can't conceive of. And the World Cup. It's the World Cup in there with the upper body, lower body dexterity that you just can't. I'm talking about the myriad of ways that these men could fuck my wife in front of me is... I'm talking about silver-toed matadors just showing my wife the world she could be living in if she would just drop the zero and get with El Hero. Dog, I took my wife to salsa night, buddy. I was about ready to build that wall. I'm not gonna bullshit you. It was a lot. It was a lot. The one dude was looking at me. That I didn't need. It's her night, buddy. Me and the other husbands are talking fantasy football. Don't see me see this. Please don't make me a Pornhub search, buddy. You are 3/4 of the way to banging my wife in public, friend. Please do not make me cuckold watching wife get slammed in a disco. We're good. We're very excited about the kid. We needed something new to fight about. You know, we play the hits, the classics. We got in a fight about a fake fight. That's fun. You know, I mansplain. She hides my shit. I think mansplaining, first of all, it makes sense. Gals, I don't know what your problem is with man. We're just on the spectrum. Men it just makes sense to us to arrange our realities in the form of instructions. It's for you. We're a dog with a chew toy. It's a gift. This is what I know about the thing that we're talking about. It's a bouquet of instructions, gals. Accept our gift. We just want to speak with authority about something we don't understand with no consequences. What don't you understand about this, gals? Ladies, you would be such good mansplainers. But, you know, you can't. Because, I mean, here's your problem, gals. You like to feel like you're being listened to. Fatal flaw. Fatal flaw. Men do not have that affliction. Honestly, you're not needed. We don't really need you there. The sooner you tune us out, the sooner it takes the pressure off us knowing what the fuck we're talking about. So, by all means, take a lap. Go ahead. Secure the perimeter. We'll still be going when you get back. And you have your own way to insult. You insult us. My wife calls everything I own clutter. Clutter. These are my things. Not leaves and sticks in the yard. Clutter. Those are my shoes. I bought those shoes for myself. Those are not pen caps with no pens. She hides my shit. She hides the remote controls because she doesn't watch TV. She puts them in the bookcase because I don't read. And that's not where they go. Anybody in here who watches the most TV in the relationship, you know where they go? They go right in front of the TV. The ottoman, the coffee table, that's where they go. Right there. That's where they belong. They don't belong in the bookcase. He says, I don't know what they do. Good, don't touch them. That one shuts off gas to the whole building. She said, well, what's that one then? That's the Roku remote. Well, what's that one then? Well, that one is the old Roku remote that our son thinks is the current Roku remote. This is the most valuable thing we own, and you don't even know it. She hides the blankets. This one's real twisted. She puts them where you would never expect. She hides the blankets inside other blankets. She calls it something fancy, duvet cover. Oh. It's a French word for fake blanket. Why are we doing this, ladies? Who is telling you that this is a good idea? Etsy? Is Etsy making you buy the fake blankets? Stop putting the blankets inside fake blankets. Because I don't sleep good. Now every night I'm a dolphin in a fishing net, trying to fight my way back to some sort of sleep. I wake up, she's got the balls to say I stole the covers. Well, they were already stolen though, weren't they now? You stole them in the middle of the day, packed them into a sack like the Hamburglar, and left a mystery for Dolphin Cop to solve. I don't appreciate it none too much. She got a weighted blanket. That's a nice way to chain your husband to his nightmares. Now every night I spend in the basement of a high-rise that collapsed in an earthquake. My wife wanted me to pick up a hobby. I didn't know she was talking about sleep paralysis. No, I am very much, we fight about, it's fun. We kind of just laugh at ourselves while we do it. We got in a fight about a fake fight. That was good. It was before the kid, we were in Milwaukee. For New Year's, I was working in Milwaukee for New Year's Eve, which is not a healthy place. It's alcohol Vegas. And I know a lot of you are like, I thought Vegas was alcohol Vegas. You've never been to Milwaukee. It's alcohol Vegas on alcohol Christmas, and we woke up with the worst hangovers of our lives, and there was no rental car for some reason, and we had to get 90 minutes to where I'm from. We had to take an Uber. So, worst hangovers. The last thing you want in that situation is a chatty Uber driver. So I was like, babe, we got to strategize. Okay, we got to be in a bad fight. We're in a knockdown, drag out, marriage detonating, absolute vortex, okay? This guy's got to feel the tension. We got to ice this motherfucker down before his car even comes to a stop. We're going to sit in the back seat. We're going to play on our phones. We'll be home in no time. She's like, good strategy. What are we fighting about? I was like, last night, New Year's Eve, dance floor. This guy got too close to you. I felt like you let him. My ego got the best of me. You stormed out of the club. I followed you back to the hotel 50 yards behind you. It was pathetic. We haven't talked. My wife's a better person than me. She's like, I don't like that fantasy. I was like, all right, flip it. New Year's Eve, dance floor. Some chick got too close to me. You thought my hand brushed on her ass. You stormed out of the club. I followed you back to the hotel, 50 yards behind you. It was pathetic. We haven't talked. She's like, well, who were you dancing with? I was like, this is not a real person. This is a fake person, we weren't even at a club. Babe, this whole thing's made up. We're doing this together. We're doing this for the Uber driver. This is to fool the Uber driver. We are inventing a reality where I'm a dirtbag. You cannot like it more than our current reality. And she was like, well, was she hot? And I was like, yeah, she's hot. Yeah, she's hot. She's got to be hot or you're not going to be jealous. And then the hypothetical stopped, and reality kicked in, and we were in a very real fight about a very fake woman. I mean, that is a real person. Dude, I gave that woman a social security number that day. That's why my wife's here. She didn't want me meeting up with this woman in Vegas. Also, it worked. The Uber driver did not say shit to me. He kept his head down. He knew what I had done. He knew what I did. He sensed it a mile away. I needed him too. I was like, oh, buddy, how you doing? I cannot wait to find out your opinions about every goddamn thing, buddy. Let us talk. What is your zodiac sign? Oh my God, he was perfect too. He was an elderly black man with a USS naval hero. I have anecdotes for young couples who in trouble. I have stories to regale you with to get you out of this depression. I can, and he survived Iwo Jima, okay? He saw the battle of the sloppy bar tits a mile and a half away. And quite frankly, the gig economy doesn't pay enough for couples counseling, millennials. So he left me alone. And he's right. He was right. I was lucky he didn't take my wife somewhere where there was an imaginary husband that cared about her. And fellas, just keep it to yourself. You can't put that genie back in the bottle. Not with big, beautiful tits like that, But I stand by it, really. Yeah, she's hot. What do you want, babe? Do you want me sticking my fingers in a bullfrog on New Year's Eve? Is that what you... Do you want a husband that's dancing with hot chicks in his fantasies, or do you want me putting my mouth on a bridge troll on New Year's Eve? Anyway, we're gonna have the same fight after the show tonight. So, no, I'm a good husband. You can follow me online. I'm at Good Husband on OnlyFans.com. And if you don't know what OnlyFans is, well, congrats on being a good Christian. And OnlyFans is where your husband's boyfriend live streams his asshole. And I'm just on there selling my wife's farts in a jar, okay? And if you think that's gross, then don't tell her. Don't tell her, please. She does not need to know how well her farts are doing on the internet. They're my farts. I'm selling my farts on the internet. And people pay good money. And I'm not here to kink shame, buddy. Unless your kink is shame. In which case you disgust me. You guys are fun. I love it. This is great. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. They say technology is going to get us. What do you think, sir? Yeah? It's going to save us or kill us? It's going to kill us all. Yeah. Not looking good. I don't know. I don't want to be dramatic, though. I mean, it's 2025. We don't have a smoke detector knows what a hamburger smells like. So how intelligent is artificial intelligence, really? It can't smell dinner from 10 feet away? I mean, maybe we fix the smoke detector. If we are going to die, let's just enjoy our last couple years on this earth, right? We don't need to be screamed at anymore. For some reason, we kept draft 1 of the smoke detector. Everybody here has the same one, mounted in the same place. It's 20 coats of paint around that thing. And we just let them bully us. Why wouldn't we fix that? We have the clapper. We've had the clapper for 50 years. We should be able to turn it off, right? Put the clapper in the smoke detector. I should be able to shut that down. Hamburgers! I just want to shut it off. Frozen pizza! I just want to make it stop. But why? But no, we just have the same one. We have Siri will get you a brand new car to your driveway. She'll whisper to you like she's telling you a bedtime story. Siri's autistic older brother is still bolted in place. right where we left him. pissing in his shoes, ready to shoot up a Costco because it doesn't know what hamburgers smell like. Well, teach him what hamburgers smell like. But I'm the bad guy because I take the batteries out. Yeah, I'm taking the batteries out. Honestly, I wish I had a face so I could watch the life drain out of its eyes. Eat my sandwich in peace. It's not how any of us smell smoke. You don't start screaming. This is how everybody in this room smells smoke. Hey, dude, do you smell smoke? That's what a smoke detector should sound like. It should be a calm, creepy, whispering robot. I'll pop out of bed. You got a creepy robot? I'll pop. Hey, dude, do you smell smoke? I'm up. I'll explain myself to that creeper. I cooked the microwave burrito in the oven for some reason. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I'm taking the batteries out. It is a wild time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. I know I just heard some of you get tense up on the political stuff. That's okay. I get it. You know, not everybody agrees. Matter of fact, most people disagree. It's a wild time to be alive. That's why I've been working on my conspiracy theories. Yeah, because we can't agree on what's true anymore. Well, okay, let's fire up our horse shit. Right? Don't bring books to an internet fight, ladies and gentlemen. Work on your conspiracy theories. Let's talk about let's get creative with each other. There's a couple basic kind of conspiracy theories you can work on. This bit's for you, ma'am. Number 1, take something everybody loves, tear it down. That one's fun. The other one, take something everybody knows is true, say it's not true. That one's neat because it instantly makes you a free thinker. Everybody can believe what everybody already knows, but only you can believe the horse shit you dug up on the internet. The first one, Dolly Parton. Yeah, I'm doing it. Dolly Parton is Jolene. You know the song, Jolene, Jolene, I'm begging you don't give my man a hand job in front of the mayor. I don't know how the song goes. It's a beautiful ballad about a small town girl whose man is stolen by the local harlot, and I'm not buying that shit, not 1 second. Have you ever seen a picture of young Dolly Parton? Most beautiful woman you've ever seen. From Pumpkin Hollow, Tennessee. I don't know the name of the town. Contaminated Puddle, Tennessee. And she is an absolute gorgeous woman at Pigeon Forge. And I'm just saying, her man was unstealable. Her man was unstealable, but you women love that song. You play it after a bad breakup. She's been trolling you hoes for 50 years. You love that song. Jolene, Jolene. It's me, bitch. I'm Jolene. I'm fucking your cousins and your brothers and your husbands and your sons. And the fire department and the police chief if I want to. And you ain't getting no dick until I say, you raggedy pussy, can I have some? You know it's true. You do the math. Dolly Parton is Jolene. Look at her picture when you get out of here. Search young Dolly Parton if you haven't seen her. Tell me who's Jolene then. Who's fucking that woman's boyfriend? Who's Jolene? 20 foot tall, 2-ton tits? Sasquatch, hot Sasquatch? Either Jolene is hot Sasquatch or Dolly Parton's a bad person. There, see how easy it is? Conspiracy theory number 1. Bullseye. Number 2, take something everybody knows is true, say it's not true. Artichokes, I don't believe in them. I know artichokes exist. I've held one in my hand, but I don't think they're in the dip. I think it's jicama or some shit. It's not, it's all outsides, the whole thing. It's nature's toilet bowl cleaner. It's outsides on both sides. What's an artichoke cost? $4? For a vegetable that's 200% outside? You do the math. I'm saying big artichokes got us in a chokehold, ladies and gentlemen. $4 for an artichoke. I'm saying nobody at any point in our history looked at an artichoke and said, I bet there's dip in that thing. Absolutely not. It's a pine cone with a flower in it. Newsflash, we don't eat pine cones or flowers. So take that shit somewhere else. I'm not buying it. It's not in the dip. You got to cook that thing over an open volcano to get it soft enough to put in your body. You get the jar of artichoke hearts, but you got to cook that shit for days to get those things soft enough. At that point, big oil's involved. It's a carbon footprint on that thing. You know it takes 3 crock pots on high to cook 1 artichoke successfully? You do the math. You know, it's fun. It's fine. We, I don't know, technologies, it's a strange place to exist right now. I worry about AI. You worried about AI? That's what you're talking about? Yeah. I'm worried about country music. Kind of always sounded like it was written by machines to me. I think it might get replaced first. Last 10, 20 years. You ever be listening to country songs and be like, hey, who's singing this? Is this a drunk truck? Is this is this a riding lawnmower with a bottle of whiskey outside its high school girlfriend's house? Who is the storyteller here? Always sounded like it was written by machines a little bit. I put it to the test. I told my MacBook to write me a poem about beer, and now I'm nominated for 5 CMAs. So, came with a fully completed acceptance speech. All I got to do is put my device up on the podium right there. Press play. I want to dedicate these awards to everybody that's from a small town like me. A little place time forgot. A little place called Shenzhen, China. I want to dedicate these awards. Everybody knows what it's like to enjoy a bottle of beer on a Friday night. Typically the most enjoyable time to enjoy a bottle of beer after the human work week has ended, although it would be admirable to be productive on a Saturday and Sunday as well. I want to dedicate these awards. Everybody knows what it's like to wear a pair of jeans that fits their legs and human testicles appropriately while they drink that beer on a pier outside their Meemaw's house. Of course, I want to dedicate these awards to all the Meemaws that may have leapt out the window at the cell phone factory before they put in the suicide nets. I'm thinking about you, Meemaw. I definitely want to dedicate these awards to everybody that didn't flinch when that bit got real dark there all of a sudden, because they realized that this bit was no longer about country music, but it was in fact about the robot apocalypse that we are dead center in the middle of right now. They were no longer fooled by the folksy twang and colloquialisms. They have seen their society be plagiarized and sold back to them after being boiled in a pot of consumerism, prepared for the moment when buying their replacement might seem like an interesting option. They too have been confronted with computer-based solutions for problems that they did not have. They too have purchased a wireless charger. Only 1 week before losing their wireless charger, leaving a gap in between their chargers. Forced now to keep their new wireless charger on with what used to be their cell phone. With keeping the original wireless charger plugged into the wall with what? A wire. Betraying the illusion of a wireless existence that they had been sold. Confronting them with the possibility that it may in fact be advantageous to be replaced by better us's than us. Sold by robots acting like humans, designed by humans acting like robots. The revolution will be plagiarized. Unless we murder their Meemaws in our country music jokes. Why did the octopus smell so bad?
Why?
Because he had 8 armpits. Now listen. Did AI write that joke? No. But it could have. But you people enjoyed it moderately, at a moderate level. You gave it a tepid round of laughter because it came from a human being. Because you came out to a live show. Because you enjoyed being on Team Human Being. And don't ever lose track of that, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Hell yeah. But I think sometimes we do want to let the robots do the talking. You ever get to an intersection at the same time as somebody? Yeah, what do you do in that situation, ma'am? Whoever's to the right gets the right of way. That's nice. Real rule follower over here, okay. Never been in an accident. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, it's good. That's smart. That's just there is a system in place to guard against any human error in this situation. I appreciate you for locating that. You are my favorite claims adjuster in America, and honored that you're at my show in the front row. Thank you very much. We got to the same intersection at the same time, and the guy, he flashed his brights at me, and I liked it. I went, yeah, buddy, let the machines do the talking. He alpha dogged me. I liked it. Made sense. He didn't get his hands involved. Then all hell breaks loose. What are you, making up a backstory? You're not going to betray me again. I either got here first or you want to do something nice for me, okay? Don't go blaming your week on. This is the worst one I ever got. Get your fingers out of my butt. What? Why are you on my prostate right now? Please. I can't go. You're not going to just finger fuck me out of your way like this, buddy, you know? Give me the 2 fingers like that. I got to come back with 3 fingers, you know? Then he comes back with 4 fingers, you know, and then we both come. Nobody's got to go anywhere. Now we meet up at the same intersection every Tuesday. I don't know. The internet's half fake anyway. Bunch of bots telling you it's okay to hate what you hate more than you like to like what you like. They're ready for your ass. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's softer than underwater dog shit. You ain't got time to hate. You're only here for a couple fucking flash, you know? Don't fucking buy into that bullshit. It's not good for you. And it's probably going to get you to do some stupid shit. And the story that I like to introduce to people, did you guys hear about the U-Haul Nazis in Idaho? Yeah, I love introducing this news story. If you missed it, it's a good one. It was a couple years ago. It was Pride Festival in Idaho, and 30 Nazis packed into a U-Haul to go ambush the Pride Parade. So if you're still listening, 30 Nazis in a U-Haul is immediately the gayest shit that ever happened in the state of Idaho. I mean, right off the top, boys, you are the parade. You are... The second you get there, you're just the closeted float at the Coeur d'Alene Pride Fest, you know? But, you know, their life has haunted them, and the internet got them all whipped up. You know, that's chat room shit. That's not real face-to-face shit. That's a hard itinerary to sell to your boys. The U-Haul Pride Parade ambush. That's a Facebook group. That's 4chan shit. You know, nobody sold that to them. We're going to the Pride Parade. Why? We're going to put a stop to that shit once and for all. Okay, I'm going to drive separate. No, think about parking. Parking, dude, and I got to eat at my aunt's later. I got to drive separate, leave separate. I'll see you down there, buddy. No, I rented a truck. I rented a moving truck, a dark metal box on wheels. No air, no light. I want to feel your rage on the back of my neck. I want to know that you mean it. I want to chant shit. I want to come out in a straight line, vaguely homoerotic shit, like a real Broadway production. I want to infiltrate their community from the insides. I want to infiltrate their insides. So they met up at a Best Western, 30 strangers, loaded into a U-Haul. Some little old lady saw them. She didn't know what she was watching. She was like, I don't know what they're doing, but I don't like it. Some sweet little hillbilly narked them out. She did the right thing for all the wrong reasons. Ma'am, just let those men fuck in that U-Haul, you know what I mean? If that's what you think's happening in there, just turn your head. There's no windows. That's the who's who of Coeur d'Alene grinder right there. You gotta. But I think she did him a favor. As a betting man, honestly, you're not the odds-on favorite at the MGM Sportsbook, boys. You're gonna need more Nazis. You wanna roll up on the Pride Fest? I don't know if you've ever been to one. It's the best party of the year, but that's a small city of dialed-in ballerinas. I mean, them boys are tip-top shape. They've been doing CrossFit for months getting ready for that shit. That is about 10,000 shredded underwear models who have been fighting their way through their dads and uncles their whole lives. You're going to need more Nazis, boys. They will absolutely curb stomp you if you show up with your little get-along gang and try to cock block on the one day a year they get to fuck outside. You're going to need more Nazis, boys. Best case scenario, they let you float in the parade. You get there and they think you're hot. Okay, that's got potential. Who brought the Nazis? Get the foam machine. All right. Keep your shirts on, boys. Get the foam. The boys want foam. Them boys would have left town with abs and a film career, ladies and gentlemen. Las Vegas, I have been Nate Craig. Thank you so much for being here. You guys were fantastic. Cheers. Thank you so much. One more time for this beautiful comedy club, ladies and gentlemen. Be good to each other. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much, Las Vegas. Do a fucking 7th grade kid. Fire.
Yeah. Fire. Fire.